Yep, we're back with another tier list, this time on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX characters, and we're gonna go through this, like, right now. Now, we gotta start at the bottom. Now, necessarily when they're at the bottom means, like, it's not like I don't hate them, it's like I haven't seen, like, season 4, because Japanese sub. And at the bottom we have this random guy and Chaz's brothers. And I don't care about Chaz's brothers because he are kind of the most annoying characters in the entire show. And they're not even in the show for the most part. So what's the point? Starting with C tier, you have Professor Crowler and Bonaparte. Now Bonaparte, putting shame to Napoleon Bonaparte, because haha, funny reference. And Crowler, like, just so annoying and it's kind of weird. And their character designs, it's like Crowler looks like a girl, but yet she's a guy. It's so weird sometimes, you know? And you have, like, most of these other characters are characters that don't have a lot of character development, or you see in, like, one episode, or not that much. You got, Kamel, which is that vampire from one of the Shadow Riders. Somehow beats Crowler and Zane, but doesn't beat Jaden. You know, you can't go on beating the guy who's probably the best dual candidate, only to lose to the second best guy. And then you have this other guy who duels Jada and then Alexis, I forgot his name, Yugioh GX, which are kind of annoying to have to listen to every few minutes they're on screen, I'm going to be honest. You have Miss Fontaine, which is like, I mean, she's not even, I mean, whenever she does have screen time, it's not that much, and it's like very rare, so there's that. And then you have this, one of the pharaohs who is in for like one episode, so there's that. Once again, and then you have Sartorius' sister, I forgot the name. She's there because she's only there for a certain amount of episodes, not until season 2. Even then you have one of the villains from season 4, True Man, who is multiple clones of him that are kind of just the same thing again. And then you have this other kid who steals Yugi's deck and tries to become Yugi for one episode, and we never see him again, so what was really the point, honestly? Then we have, in the last series, have the prince who, I don't like the voice, that kind of kills it for me for the entire character. This one maid who is a ghost, I think, and then you have the Scorpion guy. There's all the Scorpion characters were here. They just be there because they're not that interesting for me. Now we on to the B tier. Alexis is here. I mean, she would be like A or S tier, you know, if she had more duels than just like a couple every season, then she would definitely be way higher up there. Bastion. He is a great character, but once again, after he wins one duel chat, and besides that one time during the whole GX tournament, he doesn't really win after that. And he's he's absent for like a for a good amount of like the first part of season 3. And then you have Adrian, who I think is a cool character, but when it started getting to his greed and whole Yubel thing, it kind of really started to drag him down. You have Kagumaru, the final villain of season 1, which I think he had a decent backstory. Marcel, whether you're talking about the evil Marcel or good Marcel, it doesn't really matter that much. Sartorius, which was a really good villain for in the school, honestly a good villain for what he was trying to do. He was possessed, and that was a really good character story. You got Tanya, only in like 2 episodes in season 1, and then has a lot more screen time in season 3. I mean, I think she is a good character, has good meaning. Just, if she wasn't more, she'd be a little bit higher. You got Viper, who is here, he was a pretty good character there in season 3, but then was defeated pretty quickly, and expecting him to be there for a lot longer. You got Blair, who is in like 1 episode in season 1, and then not brought back until season 3, and then has a ton of screen time and character development in season 3, and somehow aged up in like 1 year. Then you have Shepard, who would be higher, but then how do you know Sartorius is evil, but then Viper you trust with no problem? That does not make any sense. Then you have Wing Karibo, just one of Jaden's many dual monster spirits, but it's honestly so cool, so I can't give him that much props. Pharaoh the Cat is on there because he is named after, or based off Yugi, I guess. Cyrus, he's pretty good. I mean, a little bit scared and always like, but still a good character. Then you got Yubel, which is Jaden's evil card spirit friend, which is definitely not weird to say. And then this guy, who is another one of the characters from season 4, which I don't know how to accurately review properly. The A tier, Aster. I mean, pretty good character. I put him here mostly because I think the elemental heroes are still better than Destiny heroes. And he's a little bit of an ass in like the season 2 when he shows up. It's still a good character overall. Atticus, just if he was in more and had in the show a lot more in the first 2 seasons, had more duels, at instant S tier, and it's just so much of a good character. Axel, like, kind of still a pretty serious one of Jaden's friends, but still a very overall great character. You got Jim, who is Australian, also, not the crocodile, Jesus. He's also one of the more friendlier, just, Jaden's a pretty cool guy. Like, he's pretty good at what he does. You got Chumley, who is a major character in Season 1, and after 1 episode in Season 2, isn't really going to show that much for what he did. He's a very good character. You got Professor Banner, Jaden's teacher, and a dual spirit for, like, the rest of the show. Neos. I didn't know they gave him that character, but still, because Neo's face, great character, honestly. Tyrant, Hassleberry, who acts like a soldier, and you know me, I love a good war movie all the time, so there's that. And you got Supreme King Jaden, which is a great duelist. It's just Jaden, but what if he was evil? I know, I can't believe it either. Oh, S tiers. Of course, we have Jaden up there for obvious reasons. I do think GX is the best show, so of course Jaden's going to be the best protagonist to me. Chaz, he's a great character. Like, he's not the worst rival, but he's like definitely the least most winning rival because he has not won a single duel against Jaden yet. Got Jesse with his crystal beast. I mean, it's kind of crazy how fast Jaden and Jesse become best friends in like 2.5 seconds. And then Zane. Just when it comes to Season 2, he becomes overall scary and more of a badass, and that's just amazing. So yeah, that's the GS characters tier list I have. You might disagree with me on a good amount of those, but that's just my opinions, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.